Hello children, welcome back to the 10th standard second language English unit 2. How are you all doing children? Yes? I hope you all are fine and good, safe. Okay. Today in this unit you are going to come across the prose There's a Girl by the Tracks and the poem Quality of Mercy. The motto of this unit is to imbibe the value of compassion among the readers. It means to have feeling of sympathy and to feel sad when people are in trouble and to share sorrow of others. Is it clear children? Yes. Today I know that now you are going to be very happy. Guess why? Yes, it is story time. Children, in today's world, people have become very busy. And most of the time they tend to be very careless. This carelessness has led to many accidents and crippled their life. Today, let us read this story and see how an accident occurs, and when an accident happens, when the person is injured, what we are supposed to do. Is it clear children? Okay, are you ready? Shall we start? Okay, here we go with the story Road Accident. Now, look at this picture children. This is Mr. Bhaskar. He is 82 years old. One day when he had gone for a walk, he stood on the pavement to cross the road. He looked both the sides to see if there was any vehicle coming. You could see some vehicles moving about. When he was sure there were no vehicles, he started to cross the road. Suddenly, there was a vehicle in front of him and he was knocked down. He was thrown backwards and he lay injured on the road. The driver of the car, Suresh, listened to the inner voice of the angel and decided to help the injured man. He walked towards the injured person and lifted him up. He carried the injured man and took him to the hospital in his car. After reaching the hospital, he went to the reception counter and there the duty nurse asked him how she could be of help. He said the man is injured very badly and he needed immediate treatment. The nurse said him to file a complaint first. He said the man is bleeding and should be treated immediately. The nurse agreed and informed the doctor who started the treatment. Mr. Bhaskar was taken inside the ICU and Suresh waited outside. The doctor came out and said that Mr. Bhaskar was alright and asked whether he was his son, but Suresh said he was a stranger. The doctor appreciated Suresh for saving the life of a stranger. How was the story children? You liked it? Yes. And what do you learn from this story? What did you learn? Yes? That when we are crossing the road, we must be very careful, and in an accident, if a person gets injured, at that time, what should we do? We should not leave that person there itself to die. Instead, we have to take him to the hospital, give him treatment and save his life. Isn't it children? Yes, very good. Now, before going to the lesson, let us see which are the characters that you come across in this lesson. There's a Girl by the Tracks. The most important character is Roma Talreja. She was a 21-year-old girl, a BCom graduate from Pune. She was working as a call center executive in Mumbai who met with a train accident. And the next important character is Baleshwar Mishra. He was a 20-year-old boy, a high school dropout from Uttar Pradesh. He had come to Mumbai in search of job. He was a kind-hearted and a man of helping nature who had saved Roma's life from the train accident. The next important character is a cop. Cop means a policeman. He was the person who guided Baleshwar to take the girl to Airoli Hospital. And very important character is the tempo truck driver. He is the person who helped Baleshwar when no one was coming forward to lend a helping hand to save Roma's life. He was a Gujarati man and he also helped Roma by giving cell to Baleshwar, asking him to give a call to the relatives of Roma and inform them what had happened to her. Apart from this, we also come across other two important characters. One is Dinesh Talreja, who is the brother of Roma, and Vijay, who is the fiancé of Roma. Is it clear, children? So, these are the characters that we are going to come across in this lesson. There is a girl by the tracks. Now, before moving on to the lesson, before going on to the reading of the lesson, let us know the meaning of content words. Because here, children, I want you to take a book and a pen and write out these content words and their meanings. Because once we start with the reading of the lesson, it will be very useful for you, because only if you know the meaning of the content words, only then you can understand the lesson better. So, start taking down the content words and their meanings in the notebook. Is it clear, children? Now, let us know the meaning of the content words. The first one is suburban. The meaning of that word is a place outside a city. Look at this picture, children. You can see a suburban area. In the text it is given, the Mumbai suburban electric train made its halt at a station. The next content word is commuter. The meaning of this word is one who travels to workplace daily. And you all have seen many people going for work either in the bus or in the train. These people who travel daily, we call them as commuter. Look at this picture, children. You can see many people standing over there waiting for the train. They are all going for the work and we call them as commuters. The commuters swarmed out and into its 12 packed coaches. Means the commuters were getting inside the compartment and few of them were coming out. The next word is swarm. The textual meaning of the word swarm is rush. Look at this picture, children. What can you make out? Yes, there are so many people, there is a very big rush and everybody is trying to go in and few of them are trying to come out of the compartment. That only we call it as swarm. And the actual meaning of the word swarm is a group or a collection. You can see a picture of a honeycomb and you have got a sentence over there. A swarm of bees lived in the tree. Collection of bees were living in the tree. That is the actual meaning of swarm. The next word is panic. The meaning is suddenly feel frightened. When Roma Talreja lost her foothold, she got panicked. When you read the lesson, you will come to know how Roma Talreja lost her balance and she was thrown out of the train. At that time, when she lost her balance, she became very panicking and she felt very frightened. Look at that picture, you can make out the feeling. The next word is fiancé. The man that a woman is engaged to. Look at this picture, children. You can see a girl and a boy. They are engaged and they are about to get married. Okay. The boy who is going to get married will be called as a fiancé and the girl will be called as fiancée. Roma Talreja planned to have a long phone chat with her fiancé Vijay. So, when we read the lesson, you will come to know that in that lesson, Roma Talreja, she planned after going home to have supper with her family members and she wanted to have a chat with her fiancé. The next word is sprint. The meaning is run very fast. Look at this picture, children. What is the boy doing? Yes, he is running very fast. Baleshwar started to sprint between the tracks. In the lesson when we read, you will come to know Baleshwar jumps off from the moving train and he starts sprinting, he starts running. Implore, the meaning is request. Look at this picture, that girl is requesting somebody. Baleshwar implored the motorist to help him take Roma to a hospital. Treading water, the meaning of this idiom, failed to make progress. Look at this picture, children. You can see that really I am a failure. Means that person is saying that he could not come up in his life because he is not able to achieve anything. Baleshwar was treading water. In the context in the lesson it is given, Baleshwar was treading water, meaning Baleshwar was a school dropout and he had come to Mumbai in search of a job, but he was not getting any job at all. So it is said Baleshwar was treading water, means he was facing many problems. Is it clear, children? Have you understood the meaning of the content words and have you noted down in your book? Okay, now shall we move on with the reading of the lesson? Okay, here we go with the lesson. There's a girl by the tracks, written by Devan Kenal. And children, I want you to read along with me. Okay, so open your textbook and just start reading as I am also reading over here. As the Mumbai suburban electric train made its 22nd 6:32 p.m. halt at a station, commuters swarmed out and into its 12-packed coaches. It's a regular scene in and around India's most populated metropolis. So, you can see in that picture, children, there's a heavy rush, people are trying to get inside and some people are trying to come outside. So, this is the usual scene not only in Mumbai, in all the metropolitan cities during the peak hours. During the office time or school going time, at that time this rush will be there. Having just managed to squeeze herself into a ladies' compartment, 21-year-old call center executive Roma Talreja tried to settle into a corner near the door. And that day, Roma Talreja, she got into a ladies' compartment, and how old was she? 21 years old. And she tried to move inside, but because of the rush, she wanted to stand near the corner near the door. The train hurtled ahead and Roma, jammed between other women, was trying to find some space to stand safely on when she suddenly got pushed, lost a tenuous foothold and panicked. The train started moving and Roma was jammed between the women. She wanted to stand in a safe place, but suddenly she lost her balance and she started feeling very frightened. Her hands reached for the steel railing above, but finding only air, Roma was thrown out of the coach. The clattering roar of the train muffled the thud of a fall onto the ground more than a meter below. She was knocked senseless. So what happened, children? Her hands, when she came to know that she was losing a balance, she wanted to hold something. So she tried to hold the steel railing, but she could not find it. So what happened finally? She was being thrown out of the coach and she fell with a noise, but that sound was not heard because of the noise of the moving train. Standing near the door of another train speeding in the opposite direction, 20-year-old Baleshwar Mishra couldn't believe what he had just seen. A young woman in a black salwar kameez lying next to the tracks, and in the opposite direction another train was moving, and from that train a boy named Baleshwar Mishra was seeing all this. He saw the girl falling down from the train and lying near the tracks. Meanwhile, gasps and screams emanated from his compartment. There's a girl by the tracks. The voices cried out. Impulsively, Baleshwar went and grabbed the train's red emergency chain and pulled it down frantically. At that time, in that compartment in which Baleshwar Mishra was there, all the people, they started screaming, saying that a girl has fallen on the tracks. Immediately, what did Baleshwar do? He went and pulled the train's red emergency chain. The train screeched, slowing down. He then surveyed the compartment full of weary faces. "Let's go and help her," he shouted, but nobody volunteered, afraid of getting involved or being inconvenienced perhaps. So when he pulled the red emergency train, what happened? The train slowed down and he called for others to go and help the girl, but nobody came forward because they were scared where they will be unnecessarily involved in the court case, police, everything. His heart hammering his chest, Baleshwar showed himself to the door and jumped off the still moving train. As he landed on the ground, A burst of pain shot up in his ankle, but there was no real damage. When Baleshwar saw nobody was coming with him, immediately what did he do? He jumped off from the moving train. Okay, and he fell to the ground and he had a pain in the ankle, but it was not a very big issue. He got up to find part of his old slipper sole torn off as a result of his fall. But Baleshwar started to sprint back between the tracks as his train picked up speed again and disappeared. So even though there was a pain, he got up and what did he see? His slippers were torn, but he did not bother for that. What did he do? He wanted to first go and see what has happened to Roma. So he started running. Baleshwar was so far away from Roma, he couldn't see her. I hope I am not too late, he thought, gasping for breath. After running for several minutes, he found her sprawled by the side of the tracks, and Baleshwar started running and he was very far off. He could not make out where the girl was lying, so he was thinking, I hope I am not too late, and he started running and finally he saw her lying by the side of the tracks. Behenji, aap theek hai? He asked, but there was no response and no help in sight. They were alone somewhere between two stations 5 kilometers apart in Thane district, which borders Mumbai. So the moment he goes to that spot, he asked the girl, sister, are you okay? But there was no response because she was unconscious. Baleshwar could see blood flowing out of a gash behind the young woman's head. Saying a silent prayer, he lifted the 5'2", 50-kilo Roma gingerly and made his way across the tracks, looking out for trains and searching for a way out. And when he went closer, he came to know that there was a wound on her head and there was bleeding, and immediately he prayed to God and he lifted her and he wanted to take her to the hospital. He crossed through some shrubbery and followed the direction of the sounds until he found the road. My sister is injured, he implored motorists who drove by. Please help me take her to a hospital, but no one stopped. So he lifts her and he crosses the tracks and goes near the road, and over there when he saw the motorists, he started requesting them, saying that my sister is injured, help me take her to the hospital, but nobody came to help. That morning on December 10, 2010, a Friday, Roma Talreja arrived at the call center bright and early. The BCom graduate from Pune had been working there for 2 years, loving her job, talking and connecting to customers and making new friends there. That morning when Roma left her house, she did not know that this is going to happen to her. As usual, she got up bright and early and she went to the office and she loved her job. After work, she went to the cafeteria where she and her friends joked, laughed and made plans for the weekend. Then, heading home alone after a shift, Roma was looking forward to having supper with her parents and brother and a long phone chat with her fiancé Vijay. So that evening after work, she went to the cafeteria, she had chat with her friends and she planned that evening having supper with her parents, and afterwards she wanted to have a chat with her fiancé Vijay. Now coming to Baleshwar Mishra had a very different story. The lanky youngster from Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh was an unemployed high school dropout who had recently come to Mumbai. Living with his 2 older brothers, his job hunt had proved fruitless. So what was the story of Baleshwar means? He was a youngster who had come from Uttar Pradesh and he was a high school dropout, and he had come to Mumbai in search of a job and he was staying with his 2 older brothers. Now he was treading water and had resigned himself to the fact that he was running out of options. He had spent his day with friend, grabbed lunch and watched a movie. As Baleshwar boarded the train home, he pondered over his future, but all he could now think of was saving a stranger's life. And now Baleshwar was treading water, means he was a total failure because he was a school dropout and he had come to Mumbai in search of a job and he was not getting a job also. So finally he decided, let me go back to my own place, and that day he had lunch with his friends, watched a movie, and he had boarded the train to go back, and he was thinking about his future. But at that time only all this happened, and now his mind was how to save the life of the girl. Is it clear, children? Have you followed my reading? Now it's your turn, children. What do you have to do? Even you have to start reading. And remember, when you are reading, read with proper pronunciation. See that you follow the intonation, stress, pause, everything clearly. Is it clear? Now start reading, children. And have a pencil with you and I'll underline all that important content words. Have you finished reading? Okay. Now let's recapitulate, children. Let us see whether you have understood the lesson. How am I going to do this? Means by giving you some questions. Is it clear? Now what I want you to do is write down these questions, children, and find out the answers. Okay, and you have to write it in your notebook. Will you do it? Okay. Now let's move on to the first question. How did Roma fall on the tracks? Yes, take it down, children, in your notebook. Write down this question. Have you finished writing? Okay. Now open your textbook. Yes, go through the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, you will get the answer for this question. Read the first paragraph, children. Have you finished? Did you get the answer? Yes. Have you written it down? Fine. Now let us check up whether you have written the answer correctly. Okay. The answer for this question is, Roma had squeezed herself near the door of the crowded ladies' compartment of a Mumbai local train. Suddenly, she got pushed, lost her foothold and was thrown out of the coach. Second question. What did Baleshwar Mishra do as soon as he saw the girl lying next to the tracks? Yes, write it down, children. Have you finished writing? Okay, go through the lesson. Where will you get the answer for this question? Yes, go to paragraph 4. Read paragraph 4. You will get the answer over here. Did you get the answer? Yes, write it down. Have you written correctly? Let us check it up. The answer for the second question is, on seeing the girl on the tracks, Baleshwar immediately pulled the red emergency chain of the train. Then Baleshwar bravely jumped off the still moving train and rushed towards the girl. Now let's move on to the third one. Why did the people in Baleshwar Mishra's compartment did not come forward to help the girl? Yes. Write down this question. Have you finished writing? Okay. Where will you get the answer for this question, children? Yes, it is the same paragraph 4. In the fourth paragraph, you will get answer for this question. Read that fourth paragraph. You have finished reading. Did you get the answer? Yes. Write it down. Have you finished writing it down? Okay, now let's check up whether you have written correctly. The people in Baleshwar Mishra's compartment did not come forward to help the girl because they were afraid of getting involved with the police and law courts. Is it clear, children? So have you written all the 3 answers correctly? Yes? Okay, very good. So that shows that you have really understood the lesson. Okay, now let's move on to this concept called as idioms. In your book, you write down, children, what is an idiom? Let us know today what is the meaning of this word idiom. Write it down in your notebook. An idiom is a common word of phrase which means something different from its literal meaning but can be understood because of their popular use. Okay. It is a common word. Common word means every now and then we make use of that word or a phrase which means something different from its literal meaning. Literal meaning means what is written down. When you read that words, what meaning you get, and in usage, the meaning will be completely different. That only we call it as an idiom, but can be understood because of their popular use. And very easily we can understand the meaning of a idiom because nowadays, in day-to-day communication, people very popularly they use the idioms. Because of that, very easily we can understand. And to make it very clear, now let us go through some idioms and their meanings. The first one is, read this sentence, children. Read these words. Raining cats and dogs. And when you read these words, what do you get the meaning, children? Yes, it is raining and cats and dogs are falling. Yes or no? But in usage, the meaning of the words raining cats and dogs, it's completely different. Now look at these pictures, children. In the first picture, you can see Vijay, what is he doing? He is playing in the park. And in the second picture, suddenly what has happened? Yes, it started to rain. And it is raining very heavily. He could not play in the park. So what is he doing? In the third picture, you can see, where is he? Yes, immediately he ran to his home. Did you get it? So he is in the house. Got it? So here, what is the usage, meaning of this words raining cats and dogs means it is a very loud, noisy and heavy rainstorm. Did you get it, children? Now let's move on to the next one. Apple of my eye. This is also an idiom. In the literal meaning of apple of my eye is in the eye you have got the pupil. Okay, and that pupil is round in shape. Because of that, in the olden days, they used to say apple of my eye for the pupil. Okay, but now in usage, this idiom has got a different meaning. Now look at this picture. In this picture, what can you see, children? You can see mother duck along with the small ducks. Yes or no? Yes. In the first picture, you can see mother ducks loves all of 5 small ducks. And in the second picture, you can see even though she likes all the 5 ducks, but she likes one separately, okay, one small duck, the naughtiest duck, that she loves more than the other ducks. And in the third picture also you can see the smallest and the naughtiest duck is with the mother, and that shows that the apple of my eye means someone who is the favorite among all others. Okay, in your house also sometimes, when many children are there, your parents will love everybody. Okay, they like all the children, but sometimes, they give more importance to one particular child. Then you say, she is the apple of my eye. Is it clear? So that is the meaning of this idiom. Now let's move on to the assignment. The first assignment is, write briefly the personal details such as qualification and profession of Roma Talreja and Baleshwar Mishra by referring to your textbook. Is it clear, children? Write down this question in your notebook. Now the second assignment is, make a list of idioms and phrases along with the figurative meanings. Now I come to the end of my session. I hope this class was very beneficial to you. Thank you. Bye.